What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Virgo sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of August 23rd and September 22nd, then you are a Virgo sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the month ahead for the month of October. This spread is going to tell us what past, present, and future energies you have surrounding you, as well as what to hold on to and let go of in the month of October, as well as what lessons you're meant to learn and what obstacles you're going to face in the month of October. Basically, it's designed to give you the best possible, I don't know. It's supposed to prepare you for the month of October so you could face this month in the best possible way. Yes, that's what it is. Today we're going to be using the Llewellyn Tarot deck. This is a Druid-themed deck that I've trimmed down so the borders are gone. It has been emancipated from its slavery, and it's a beautiful deck. If you've never seen it before, you're in for a treat. It's a watercolor deck, so I love it. I love it a lot. So if you would, give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards the question, what are the energies surrounding Virgo sun signs in the month of October? Alright, that ought to do it right there. We will cut the deck and deal out 8 cards. Alright, and while we're at it, let's consult the Nature's Whispers Oracle. And we're going to ask this Oracle deck what message it has for Virgo sun signs in the month of October. And we will take a look at this card at the end of the reading. Alright, I'm off the bat here seeing some major arcana. We've got 4 major arcana. A nice mixture of wands, pentacles, and swords, but I don't see any cups, which leads me to believe that there might be some emotion lacking, but can't be 100% sure until we get into this reading. So let's get into it and take a look at these cards. The first card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents the energies of last month, so the energies of September. And we've got the Judgment card. I just want to state that this is a general reading and not everything's going to apply to everyone in a specific way. So take what works for you and leave the rest. And for this card, I'm getting the feeling that September was a transformative month. Maybe a lot of you went through some type of metamorphosis where your life changed in some way, or you changed in some way. And you went through a sort of rebirth. Is the feeling I'm getting. Maybe, you kind of feeling, it almost may have felt like that you have awoken from a slumber and that things were just going along ho-hum, and then all of a sudden September came and something in September kind of sparked a change, sort of. Maybe this could be in the way you think, maybe the way you feel. This could be more tangible, like the situations in your life. But I do get the feeling that September was a transformative month. It was a time for you guys to undergo a change that is proven to be beneficial, or maybe not yet proven to be beneficial, but I think all change is beneficial personally. So yeah, so you've gone through a metamorphosis in September is the feeling I'm getting from that card. This card here represents the present current energies, and we've got the 8 of Swords. Now I'm getting some doubt. I'm getting the word doubt, maybe some fear of the future. But generally speaking, we're talking negative thoughts, negative, ego thoughts that are kind of keeping you from moving forward. So what are those negative ego thoughts that you're having at this time that are stopping you from moving forward? Is it doubt? Is it fear? Is it worry? And just keep in mind that those things that I just mentioned, those emotions, they're not really emotions, they're more like thoughts. I guess they're sort of emotions, but they're more like thoughts. They're ego thoughts, really. And they're keeping you in prison. They're keeping you, they're keeping your belief systems in a box, basically. So when you tell yourself that, I'm not good enough to do that, you're sending out a message to the universe that I am not good enough to do that. But if you say to yourself, I could learn to do that, then you're sending out a message to the universe that says, I want to learn to do that. I can learn to do that. I will learn to do that. So try to, switch up those negative ego thoughts if you are experiencing those at this time. I hate to use the word experiencing. You're doing it. It's you. So it's not happening to you. You are doing it. So try to catch those where you can and turn them into positivity. All right, so let's move here. This card represents the energies of next month, so the energies of October, and we've got the Three of Wands. Okay, I get the feeling that October, you're going to get things started again. You hit this little rough patch now. I get the feeling that October, you're going to start looking forward. You're going to start looking to the future. You're going to shed some of that negative ego thoughts, those negative ego thought patterns that you've been having at this time. And you're going to start to look more optimistically at the future and try to see, what you can do now to kind of spark some motion forward. That's the feeling I'm getting in October, is just really figuring things out as far as maybe taking things in a new direction. You went through that metamorphosis in September. You hit a little speed bump now at the end of September as far as, direction and where to go. But I'm getting the feeling here that October, you're going to pick things back up again and you're really going to get started. The Three of Wands is about opening up to new opportunities and maybe even putting in the action that's going to get things rolling. Going to get this new opportunity rolling for you. Whatever that may be, it's going to be different for everyone, of course. So looking good for October. I think there might be a little lull right now, but October is you're gonna see a resurgence of that young, passionate, fiery energy. That's not even a resurgence, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say. Everyone's different, so I won't go down that road. But okay, let's look at the next card. This card here represents what to hold on to in the month of October, and we've got the Wheel. And this message comes through loud and clear for me. Embrace change. I said earlier that all change is good, and I stand by that. And that's what this card is trying to tell you. Embrace change. All change is positive. We're always moving towards a state of improvement, whether we realize it or not. And sometimes we'll, get into a funk. We'll feel like we're moving backwards. But really what's happening is we're learning lessons that are teaching us to be better people. So this card is saying is, if the opportunity for change comes in October, embrace it. Don't fear it. A lot of people will fear change, and which will kind of put a stop to it, or at least slow it down. And we don't want that. I mean, you're looking at this Three of Wands energy. We don't want things to slow down in October. You're just getting started. We want to see some rapid improvements, rapid movements. So if you feel change coming along, then embrace it. Or if you feel like you want change, then go out there and do the things necessary to bring about that change. Embrace that, hold on to that, and do not fear change, because it might seem scary at first, but think of all the change that's happened in your life. Looking back at it in retrospect, was it nearly as scary as you thought it was? Probably not. And if you really think about it, then you know that change helped you grow. Okay, this card here represents the biggest hurdle or obstacle you're likely to face in the month of October, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles could signify many different things. I'm getting the feeling here that it does have something to do with money, but it could be those projects or those jobs that you are starting. So I'm getting the feeling of like a new energy in the Pentacle realm. So I think that's going to be a difficulty for you, is maybe figuring out the steps that you need to take, maybe understanding like what to do. Like I said, that things feel new in October, and when we feel new things, we're not entirely sure of ourselves. We're in new ground, we're in new territory, we're unfamiliar with how things are going or are supposed to go. So I do see some stumbling blocks as far as where to start things off. Right? what resources do you need to progress, and how do you get those resources, and how do you use those resources to your advantage? And these are all questions that you may have in the month of October as you start on this new journey. I keep saying it's a new journey, like you're a new person, but that's almost what it feels like with September here. I just see some reinvigoration in you guys, in the Virgo people. So there will be a little bit of confusion. That just goes along with the territory. As you move into new territories, you're not familiar, right? So I do see some unfamiliarity with what to do, with the logistics. Yes, that's the word, the logistics of it all. So you can work through that. I mean, time will fix that. You'll learn, you'll grow, you'll experience, and then you'll know. So don't be so, you don't need to know everything. It's a learning process for all of us as we move forward, okay? All right, this card here represents what to let go of in the month of October, and we've got the Moon card. Oh. I'm getting the feeling here that the time for introspection is over. The time for self-analyzation is over. Or not necessarily over, it's never over, but it's not now. Now's the time for forward movement. Now's the time for action. Now's the time for change. I do feel like, maybe in September there was a lot of soul searching. There was a lot of introspection, and you went through it. And now you're coming out the back end, or the front end, whichever end you want to come out of it. And it's time to get moving. It's time to get rolling. And now's not the time to sit back and really analyze the self. I think you guys have done enough of that for now. And now's the time to go. Go, go, go. Hit the ground running. Also, this could signify the idea of loneliness and being alone. That time is over as well. I think there's no reason to be alone. It's time to get out there and to mingle and to to get the ball rolling, basically. So let go of that and focus on what you need to do rather than focusing on the internal self as much. I mean, we're always studying the self, and that's how we learn. But what I mean by this is just, when you hardcore go into it and really ask yourself those tough questions and spend time alone. We don't need to do that this month, Virgo friends, okay? All right. This card here represents the energy of the people around you in the month of October, and we've got the Strength card. I just want to say that, people in your life are individuals, and they have individual energies, but this card represents the energies of the people as a whole in your life. And the Strength card, huh? I think your friends, family, coworkers, they're going to be your rock. They're going to be there to support you this month. Like I said, you're going through kind of feels like a new phase, and you're not so sure of yourself. But those people in your life, those close personal relationships that you've worked so hard to forge, they're going to come through for you in this month, and they're going to be there to support you in these trying times. Not trying, but these new times where, you're trying to reinvent yourself almost, or you have reinvented yourself and you're trying to go into a new direction. It's going to be uncertain, but the people in your life are going to be there for you. They're going to be your rock. So definitely spend time with the people that you love this month as much as you can. If you're feeling like you need some support, they will be there for the most part. Not everyone is going to be there for you, but for the most part, the people there are here to support you. The people in your life are here to support you in the month of October, so that's a beautiful thing. Take advantage of it. Just make sure that you're reciprocating in some way, the way that you like to do, okay? All right, this last card here represents the biggest lesson you're likely to learn in the month of October, and we have, drumroll please, finally some cups. I knew there was some cups hiding around here somewhere. We've got the King of Cups, and I think the lesson here is also loud and clear. We got to infuse some emotion into this, Virgo friends. There's a lot of energy here, a lot of intuition. There's some, resources available to you, but let's add some emotion to this. And the King of Cups just, to me, signals being totally in charge of your emotions, being brave enough to follow them or to turn away from them. And what I mean by that is, your positive emotions lead you towards things that your soul wants, and your negative emotions lead you away from what your soul wants. And you have to have the strength and the bravery and the knowledge and the wisdom to follow those things or not follow those things, right? Stay away from the things that your soul doesn't like and move towards things that your soul does like. So you're going to do that through the emotions, through the heart space, and through following your emotions. And that they're going to add a dimension to your decisions and to your life that's going to enrich it, and it's going to help you move forward in a productive way, so that you're not just using your ego mind, you're not just using your energy and your intuition, you're also using your emotions. Yeah. Okay, so looking at this spread again as a whole here, definitely feel like there's a progression here as far as the energy surrounding you. You've gone through like this wake up call. There's a call that's, you know, I feel like a lot of you felt like it's time for change. It's time to do something new, and I feel like September was a time for that. And there is some, you know, growing pains along with that. I feel like that a lot of you are going through right now is some growing pains as you come out of this metamorphical. As you come out of the cocoon, that's a better way to say it. As you come out of the cocoon, and you're feeling like, where am I? There's gonna be some, you know, stumbles, but you're gonna come out of it in October, and you're gonna hit the ground running, so to speak, and you're gonna start looking forward and understanding that it's time to put in action. It's not time to sit around and question things. The time for questioning is over. I think you've gone through it, is the feeling I'm getting, and it's the time for action. It's time for movement. It's time to get out there and mingle with your people. Your people are going to be there to help you and support you. So mingle, mingle, mingle. Yes, it might be confusing what you're supposed to do right now, but that's okay. Time will fix that, and just, you know, follow your heart, follow your emotions, and they will guide you. And be open to change, as open as you possibly can, because the change that is occurring now is for the highest good. And if you see it that way, then you're going to have fewer speed bumps, fewer impediments on your journey. All right. Okay, so having said that, we asked the Nature's Whispers Oracle what message it had for Virgo friends in the month of October, and we've got perfect setting. Ooh. Aha. So, Virgo friends, you are the painters, and your life is the canvas. And as you come out of this metamorphosis, I said that word like 7 times, as you discover new opportunities in the month of October, I want you guys to be aware that you are the director, you are the artist, you are the one in charge, and you are creating everything in your reality through your thoughts, your words, your feelings, your intentions. You are creating all of this, and you get to choose what you want to create. Are you going to create from a place of negativity, from a 8 of Swords energy? Are you going to create from, the ego, or the unconscious or the subconscious? Or are you going to be conscious about what you're creating, and you're going to make it as beautiful as possible? You're going to use the richest colors you can find, and you're going to make sure that your paintbrush is lovingly manipulated with such positive energy that the only thing that can result is a masterpiece. And that is your option, Virgo friends. You have all the power to choose. Choose wisely this October, because you are creating from a brand new space, and it's exciting, and I envy you, and I'm looking forward to hearing about your stories, because this seems like a very optimistic, very hopeful month coming up in October for you guys. You have the chance to create a masterpiece, so go out and do it. Alright, that is the reading. I hope you got something out of that. Remember, this is a general reading. If you want a more specific reading tailored just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description below. And you can click on the card in the top right corner, and that'll take you over there. You can check out the different readings that I offer. I'm sure there's something for everybody. We can work together to get to the bottom of your issues and figure out the root causes of a lot of different things. So I'd appreciate it if you go check that out. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like. It takes half a second. It's just a little click. And it lets me know that you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it and you want to see more. If you want to put any questions, comments, concerns, queries, put those in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say and how this reading found you. I'd love to hear that. And if you really enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing so you stay up to date on all my videos, which I release pretty regularly. And you can check those out by subscribing and staying up to date. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Virgo friends, you're gonna have a great month. Just like a caterpillar coming out of its cocoon, you're about to fly like a butterfly. Okay, guys? So have a great month. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Happy taroting. Peace.